It is May 21st, 2022, 7:44 p.m. It is a Saturday evening. This is episode 1672. I got this idea on Thursday, and I thought about doing it Friday morning, but now I'm really glad I didn't because it took forever, and if I had done it Friday morning, it would have been a huge chore to do before I did the CNN cartoon, and I might have shortchanged this somewhat. When I first started doing this cartoon, well, when I had the idea Thursday, this is pretty much it, just the three monkeys. And I thought I should throw a chameleon in there. And in the rough, there is a chameleon. And that's how I started today. The three monkeys and the chameleon. And then just like usually when I do the cartoons with all the weird Easter eggs and the candy. And on that, I tweeted that I spent so long doing all the Easter eggs in this thing that I was down to 30% on my iPad before I even got the coloring. And I started with 100, I do believe. Someone just tweeted a while ago that they're still waiting on that cartoon. I guess they think the literal eggs or the Easter eggs are literal. The literal eggs, the Easter eggs are literal. So I just woke up from a nap. I know, kind of like Saturday. There's a $5 meatball sub special down the street. And I took advantage of that, and then I had to take a nap. I had to wake me up. Yawn time. But anyway, these things, when they start off with just like the three things, and then it's like, you know what? I'm going to throw something else in here. And I didn't have the idea for the signs for the rough. Those came about, and then I spent a while I was drawing all these tree branches and shit, thinking, what else can I put on the signs? What else can I do on the signs with monkey puns? I even Googled monkey puns, and none of those helped me out. They were just really, really stupid. Really, really bad. So I had to make them up myself. And then I kept changing monkeys. Just his shirt didn't seem right to me. I mean, the first monkey, the other two monkeys. Other two monkeys, I don't think I really captured that one was supposed to be picking fleas off the other in the rough. That was supposed to be the idea. But I think here, that kind of got away from me too. But that's okay because there's enough going on here. This has gotten a lot of crazy comments, just a lot of big reactions on Twitter and Facebook. I gotta go check Instagram. I haven't looked at that in a few hours. But people dig it. They like it. They like all the monkeys and stuff. But then, just started throwing in all the other things. And usually Saturday's a good day to do this kind of thing because I published this cartoon about 2:30 or 3. So I just spent all day with it. All morning with it. I think I started drawing a little bit after 8. So, and as you see, this video is time-lapse. And just the video of all that is like 5 minutes with it being time-lapse. So I spent a while on this one. It was a while. I could have broken up my guitar for this video, but it really just didn't feel like breaking out of the case. Usually when guitars are in cases, people play them less, and that's true in my case. Robert Cotino gave me a comment on the last one about aliens, or life on other planets, and that he believes that there is life on other planets, but not that they visited here, not that there's intelligent life. I mean, we just don't know about that. But we don't know about life on other planets, but there has to be life on other planets just because there's so many systems out there, just so many planets, and the universe is so big. I'm sure there's life somewhere, but it just might be an amoeba somewhere, and then he left a comment in the last video about about the tours of the White House. I mean, the Capitol says it's about right. It's really hard to satirize the current political climate. It's been that way since 2015. And it just got worse and worse and worse. It says reality keeps on topping what satirists would not have dared to print due to the stuff being so unbelievable. I know. I have to come up with shit like monkey pox, or MAGA Pox. I'm not really that worried about monkey pox. I don't think it's going to take off. There's been like one case in the United States, and I know that's how COVID started. But I just don't think there's enough of a monkey pox to really get going. It's in several countries. I just don't think it's really going to happen. Here's your outbreak. God, I can't stop going. I can go back to bed. But I don't want to. I want to stay up all night and watch movies. That's what I like to do on Saturday nights. I'm going to do a blog, though, after this. The roughs from last week. So, and next week's roughs, which is from this week's, but next week's blog rough is going, I should talk about this in that video, but this one has a lot of time. That one is going to be pretty short, so I'm going to throw in a bunch of the ones from the maybe photo that I'm not going to get to. I'll throw those into next week's. Now looking at this one, the tree on the far left is bugging me a little bit, just because it seems to get thinner than thicker. At one point, I just now noticed that. we're about done. We're almost. Oh yeah, we got like 30 more seconds. But yeah, stuff just kept coming into this. I thought about the emu. I was googling flying animals, flying jungle animals, flying insects, to see what else I could put in there. That's how I came up with the flying squirrel. I was like, let's throw in the flying squirrel. And then I don't know where emu came from because that thing does not fly. But there was this one thing in here that I was waiting to see if people would get, and they got it within a couple minutes that they found it. It was a turtle up in the tree. And also that cartoon with all the animals, it takes place on at least 2 different continents, maybe 3. What with the emu? Yeah, maybe 3 continents. And you got the flying squirrel, you got the sloth. Monkeys are in South America and Africa, but the Jackson chameleon is more of an Africa thing. So yeah, so that thing's definitely in Africa, South America, and everywhere else. Bye.